Hey everybody, welcome back to Stamp Cat Stamps, where I share with you the things that I learned from my stamp collection. It is almost Christmas here in Canada. Today is December 22nd, 2024, so we're counting down the days. And going along with that theme, today I thought I would talk about a Christmas stamp. So here's the stamp that we're going to be talking about today. So I got this stamp at my local stamp club during one of our treasure hunt meetings. This is where they just bring in bucketfuls of used stamps, some on paper, some on not. You just dig through them all over the table and take the ones that you want. This stamp caught my eye because I thought it was a little bit strange. Honestly, I looked at it and said, this looks like Indian baby Jesus. Like, there are clearly Christian symbols around the stamp. These look like angels off to the side. It looks like Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, but based off of what they're wearing, they are clearly Indian. And I thought, I'm gonna take this stamp. I've never seen anything like that before. I wonder what all that's about. And sure enough, if this stamp was enough to give me pause, it sparked its fair share of controversy. This stamp was issued November 1st in 2005 by Royal Mail in the UK as part of its annual Christmas stamp issue. Following its release, members of the Hindu Forum, which is a collective group that represents all of Great Britain's Hindus, declared this stamp to be insensitive and offensive as it clearly shows Hindus worshipping baby Jesus. The fact that they are practicing Hindus is implied by their forehead markings, which is called a tilak for men who practice Hindu faith, and a kumkum, which is worn by married women Hindus. The spokesperson for the Hindu Forum said, "Would the worldwide Christian community have felt comfortable if India had issued a Diwali stamp showing a Christian priest offering worship to baby Krishna?" I can tell you right away, the answer is no. He demanded that the stamp be withdrawn from circulation and encouraged Hindus to protest by sending non-stamped letters to the Royal Mail headquarters in an attempt to cause a logistical nightmare that would backlog the system. In the end, the stamp was partially withdrawn on November 6, 2005, only 5 days after its initial release. The Royal Mail put out instructions to its post offices to not put up for sale any more inventory of these stamps that they had. You could still get one, but you had to ask for it specifically, and no longer would they replenish any of these stamps once they sold out. So, how could something like this happen? Who would even design an image like this in the first place for a Christmas stamp? Well, if we take a step back and look at this series as a whole, we can see that all of these stamps are based on actual paintings of the Madonna and Child. And it's pretty clear that the Royal Mail was trying to showcase art and cultures from all over the world with its choice of imagery. The original painting that this stamp is based off of is a very tiny 17th century art print that is currently located in the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya Museum, which is in Mumbai, India. The original print is tiny, only 11 by 16.5 centimeters, the size of this little piece of paper, which caused so much controversy. The painting is an Indianized version of a European piece of art called The Holy Family with Saint Anne, originally by German painter Hans van Aken. But why are these 17th century Indian artists making remakes of European Christian art? Well, for that we have to thank the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire was founded by a prince named Babur, who came down to North India from Central Asia. He was of Persian Mongolian descent, and in fact, Mughal is the Persian word for Mongol. Babur laid the groundwork for the Mughal Empire, but his grandson Akbar is known for his legacy as one of the empire's greatest emperors. Akbar Akbar is especially known for his inclusivity and acceptance of other religions. The Mughal emperors were Muslim, but a majority of their subjects were Hindu. Akbar made sure to appoint Hindus into positions of political leadership and also took an Indian princess for a bride. He hosted regular open discussions and debates between all kinds of religious leaders and scholars of many different religions there at court. When his empire expanded to include the region of Goa, he encountered Jesuit missionaries for the first time. The Jesuits, which are a Catholic sect, were invited to court to join in on the religious discussions as well. And at court, he had also commissioned many royal artists to come and make prints or paintings to accompany any scripts or religious texts that were being written down. This practice of open religious sharing and discussion continued on through the reign of his son, Emperor Jahangir, who had a particular interest in European art. And that is how we get these really interesting Mughal art pieces that combine elements from multiple religions and cultures into one scene. So, what do you think about this stamp? Do you think it's offensive? For me, I enjoyed learning about this time period of history and discovering an art style that I didn't even know existed. However, even before knowing the background story, I could tell right away that this stamp had the potential to make some people upset. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. A big Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate, and for those of you that don't, I wish you a happy holidays. I hope everyone gets to enjoy some time with family, friends, and get a little bit of rest before the new year. Stay safe and stay curious. Bye for now.